Previous video we saw a glimpse to economics. We defined economics as a tool for trade. Although we have not seen the life cycle of trade, one first requires a good or service to be traded on. For there to be such a good or service, one must produce it. For example, the device from which you are seeing this video is a good. The production of this good, it being a cell phone, computer, TV, or any form of media, certainly requires a factory process for its production. Once one good or service is created, one also requires a medium called distribution. The device from which you are watching this video would have been likely either sold to you through a physical store or an online store. If it was delivered through you by, let's say, Amazon, then Amazon had to be in charge to first receive the product from their factory directly to the main storage house. From there, it is taken to a storage location nearest your home, and then one person gets in charge to deliver it to you directly by some means of transportation. All of that is an example of a distribution process. Finally, the main point of all this hassle is consumption. Goods and services are not created for no purpose. Instead, its ultimate purpose is for someone, many, or all the population to consume it. To make it easy, economics focuses in trade through the tools of production, distribution, and consumption of goods and services. Although that is not all of economics, because there is a crucial part missing, which is value. Now, the first time I heard this question, I was shocked for its simplicity, while it exasperated me for not being able to answer it. The question was, how do we define something to have value? Or simply, what is value? Of course, this should be in context of goods and services. Thoughts that drifted through my mind were such as, value is something defined by an individual for which a good or service gratifies one's expectations of that good or service. The question was, how can something gratify an individual, and how can we have a more general definition rather than a dependent one? If we rely on the dictionary definition, which is the regard that something is held to deserve, the importance, worth, or usefulness of something, as you can hear, it is a very vague definition. From this definition, one cannot make any estimations to measure value in an abstract way. This is where economics comes into play, as they have a very satisfying answer called utility. We can agree that one starts to value anything more when more time is spent on perfecting or polishing a certain good or service. This might be because of the outcome being near perfect. A painting, for example, that only was created in a few minutes sometimes cannot withstand paintings that took a long time to come up with, as it has a deeper theme and dedication. Therefore, utility incorporates the notion that value is something related with labor. However, it does not stop there. One can complicate the formula of utility with very precise supplements, which will be discussed later. While the true definition of utility lies on the satisfaction received when consuming a good or service. Value always will depend on the degree of utility. In simplicity, everyone is always trying to maximize its utility to get the best value out of everything. Now I have introduced a new word to you, utility, which I want you to love to the extent of it becoming a mantra in your head, as this utility will reoccur as a theme from the simplest to the most complex economic theory, to the extent that most of the time the main theme from the pool of economic theory is utility. In the following videos, I will go into more detail of utility theory, starting with a precise mathematical definition to some basic applications. Thank you for watching this video. It actually takes a lot of time to compile and come up with all these ideas and these lectures, and it will be really appreciated if you like this type of content to hit the subscribe button and like button. Thank you so much. Keep on watching.